How the human muscles and bones work. Complete anatomy explained. Have you ever wondered how you are able to walk, run, jump, lift objects, smile, or even blink your eyes? Every movement you make is possible because of two incredible systems working together inside your body, the muscular system and the skeletal system. Without them, the human body would simply be a collection of soft tissues with no shape, strength, or movement. Welcome to this fascinating journey inside the human body. In this video, we'll explore how muscles and bones work together, discover the different types of muscles, understand the structure of bones, and learn why this amazing partnership is essential for life. Let's begin with the skeleton. The adult human body contains 206 bones. These bones form the framework of the body, giving it shape, support, and protection. Without bones, we would not be able to stand upright or move properly. Bones are incredibly strong. In fact, ounce for ounce, bone is stronger than steel. They may appear hard and lifeless, but bones are actually living organs filled with blood vessels, nerves, and living cells that constantly repair and rebuild themselves. The skeleton performs several important functions. It supports the body's weight, protects delicate organs, stores minerals such as calcium and phosphorus, produces blood cells inside the bone marrow, and provides attachment points for muscles. The skull protects the brain, one of the most delicate organs in the human body. The rib cage surrounds and protects the heart and lungs. The spine supports the body while protecting the spinal cord, which carries messages between the brain and the rest of the body. The pelvis supports the upper body and protects important organs in the lower abdomen. Not all bones are the same. They come in different shapes and sizes depending on their functions. Long bones, such as the femur in the thigh, provide strength and help with movement. The femur is the longest and strongest bone in the human body. Short bones, found in the wrists and ankles, provide stability while allowing limited movement. Flat bones, including the skull, ribs, and shoulder blades, mainly protect internal organs. Irregular bones, such as the vertebrae, have unique shapes designed for specialized functions. Inside every bone is an amazing internal structure. The outer layer is called compact bone, which is extremely dense and strong. Beneath it lies spongy bone, filled with tiny spaces that make bones lighter without reducing their strength. Deep inside many bones is bone marrow, where millions of new blood cells are produced every second. Now let's move on to the muscular system. The human body contains more than 600 muscles. Together, they make up nearly half of your total body weight. Muscles are responsible for every movement you make, from lifting heavy objects to the gentle beating of your heart. There are three main types of muscles. The first type is skeletal muscle. These muscles attach directly to bones through strong connective tissues called tendons. Skeletal muscles are under voluntary control, meaning you decide when they move. Walking, writing, speaking, and exercising all depend on skeletal muscles. The second type is smooth muscle. Smooth muscles are found inside organs such as the stomach, intestines, bladder, and blood vessels. They work automatically without conscious control. Every time food moves through your digestive system or blood flows through your arteries, smooth muscles are working silently in the background. The third type is cardiac muscle, found only in the heart. Cardiac muscle is unique because it contracts continuously throughout your entire life without becoming tired. It beats approximately 100,000 times every day, pumping blood throughout the body. Now comes one of the most interesting questions. How do muscles move bones? Muscles can only pull, they cannot push. To create movement, muscles work in pairs known as antagonistic pairs. For example, when you bend your arm, the biceps muscle contracts and becomes shorter, pulling the forearm upward. At the same time, the triceps muscle relaxes. When you straighten your arm, the opposite happens. The triceps contracts while the biceps relaxes. This simple but highly efficient system allows smooth and controlled movement throughout the body. The connection between muscles and bones is made by tendons. Tendons are incredibly strong bands of connective tissue that anchor muscles to bones. When a muscle contracts, it pulls on the tendon, which then pulls on the bone, creating movement around a joint. Speaking of joints, they are another essential part of the musculoskeletal system. A joint is the place where two or more bones meet. Different joints allow different kinds of movement. Ball and socket joints, found in the shoulder and hip, allow movement in almost every direction. Hinge joints, like those in the elbow and knee, move mainly forward and backward. Pivot joints allow rotation, such as turning your head from side to side. Gliding joints, found in the wrists and ankles, allow bones to slide over one another. Condyloid and saddle joints provide even more specialized movements, especially in the fingers and thumb. To keep joints moving smoothly, cartilage covers the ends of bones. Cartilage is a smooth, flexible tissue that reduces friction and absorbs shock during movement. Joints also contain synovial fluid, a slippery liquid that acts like natural oil, reducing wear between moving bones. Ligaments are another important part of joints. Unlike tendons, which connect muscles to bones, ligaments connect bone to bone, helping stabilize joints and preventing excessive movement. Every movement begins in the brain. When you decide to move, your brain sends electrical signals through the spinal cord and nerves to specific muscles. These signals tell muscle fibers to contract. Inside each muscle are thousands of tiny fibers filled with microscopic proteins called actin and myosin. These proteins slide past one another, shortening the muscle and generating force. This process happens incredibly fast, allowing you to react within fractions of a second. Muscles require energy to contract. That energy comes from a molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. Your body produces ATP from the food you eat, especially carbohydrates and fats. Oxygen delivered by red blood cells allows muscles to produce energy efficiently. During intense exercise, muscles sometimes produce lactic acid, which may contribute to temporary fatigue. Exercise has remarkable effects on both muscles and bones. When you perform strength training, tiny tears develop inside muscle fibers. During recovery, the body repairs these fibers, making them thicker and stronger than before. Bones also respond to exercise. Weight-bearing activities stimulate bone-building cells, increasing bone density and reducing the risk of fractures later in life. On the other hand, lack of movement can weaken both muscles and bones. Prolonged inactivity causes muscles to shrink, while bones gradually lose density, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. Nutrition plays a major role in keeping the musculoskeletal system healthy. Protein provides the building blocks needed for muscle growth and repair. Calcium strengthens bones and teeth. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium effectively. Magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and vitamin K also contribute to healthy muscles and strong bones. Drinking enough water is equally important because dehydration reduces muscle performance and increases the risk of cramps. The human body is full of fascinating facts. Your smallest bone is the stapes, located inside the middle ear. It measures only about 3 millimeters long. Your largest bone is the femur, which can support several times your body weight. The strongest muscle based on force generated is the jaw muscle, while the largest muscle by size is the gluteus maximus. The hardest working muscle is the heart, which never stops beating throughout your lifetime. Babies are born with approximately 270 bones. As they grow, many bones fuse together, leaving adults with 206 bones. The human skeleton completely renews itself approximately every 10 years as old bone tissue is replaced with new bone tissue. Even when you're sleeping, your muscles are still working. Your heart continues pumping blood, your diaphragm keeps you breathing, and smooth muscles continue digesting food. The muscular and skeletal systems also work closely with other body systems. The nervous system controls muscle contractions. The circulatory system delivers oxygen and nutrients. The respiratory system provides oxygen needed for energy production. The endocrine system releases hormones that regulate growth, muscle development, and bone maintenance. Every system depends on the others to keep your body functioning properly. Incredible advances in modern medicine now allow doctors to replace damaged joints with artificial implants, repair broken bones using titanium plates, and even regenerate certain tissues through advanced biological therapies. Scientists continue researching new ways to heal muscles and bones faster than ever before. The human musculoskeletal system is one of nature's greatest engineering achievements. Every bone, muscle, tendon, ligament, and joint works together with extraordinary precision, allowing us to perform everything from the simplest movements to the most complex athletic performances. The next time you take a step, wave your hand, smile, or simply stand upright, remember that hundreds of muscles and dozens of bones are working together in perfect harmony. This remarkable system gives your body strength, flexibility, protection, and the incredible ability to move through the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the amazing human muscular and skeletal systems, stay curious and keep exploring the incredible science of the human body.